Okay, it's been a while since I've done a video regarding the BMPCC 6K camera that I have. It's got the battery power coming from the GZ Sign V99, and this is an awesome battery. I love this battery here. As you can see, I've updated the system. However, I can't seem to get my juggler to work recording. If I try and record in 6K format, I have some issues recording. Blackmagic, constant bitrate, the 12.1, 6K, used to be able to do it, no problem. But now, if I record for a little bit, it stops. And it looks like it's because it's the speed of the cable. And I've tried different cables. I believe this was the cable that came with one of this. I used to use this one, a flatter one, and that was the one I used. I never had any issues with it. So I'm going to turn this off and redo that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've switched it out with the cable I used to use on this system. And I'll press record again. And again, it stops. I've tried looking around for any information on the Delkin, if anyone's been having issues, because this was what was recommended by Blackmagic, right? On their website. This was the one I ordered, the 1 terabyte version for 6K videos. Never had any issues, but it's been a long time since I've actually used it. And I don't know if it's the software update that's caused it. They don't recommend this on their site anymore. They recommend the CFast, but not this. Hold on one more sec. And again, I'm just trying it with lots of different cables just to show you that I can't run 6K videos on this camera system anymore with the Delkin device. Stopped at 119. Now I've got another cable, and this one I actually use for my laptop monitor, extra second monitor. And we'll see if this one works. Again, it doesn't. So I will switch this over to ProRes. I'll do 4 HQ 4K, and I noticed that I won't be able to do 4K. I believe it'll only work with the Ultra HD format for recording. I don't know why. Let me switch out to my original cable. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back to my original cable that I used with this Delkin device before. Gonna press record. An issue, as you can tell. So we'll switch over. And it's still taking time. So, okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to Ultra HD. Having switched over to Ultra HD, I shouldn't have any more problems. And as you can tell, it's using data and the high quality. And it stopped. So, I'm not sure what's going on, because I've tried formatting to exfat. I've tried formatting into the Mac format. And with the new updates, you can actually look and delete the files, which I love on this because you weren't able to do that before. What I'm actually going to do though is format this drive. It's an exfat, right? Come on. Format, Mac OS, format. Took a long time to format the drive, but now it's in Mac OS extended format. So we will go back to ProRes Ultra HD and we will test it out. Okay. Again, I am so done with this Delkin device. I'm not sure what is going on with it. But that got me to look for a different format. Okay. It's still writing. I turned it off. It's still writing data. So as you can tell, with the Blackmagic device, you can use the SD card or CFast. Okay, so as I mentioned, SD card or CFast. This is a CFast Express Type B, 1785 megabytes read-write speed, I believe, right? But it don't fit, right? Because it's not a CFast. This is a CFast Express. Don't fit, but I wanted to try it. So again, one of the recommended by Blackmagic. I have a BMPCC CF Express Type B card reader. So with this type reader, it's kind of like a spring loaded. There you go. And this actually comes with an adapter, Type A, Type C. So I've tried this out because I wanted to try something different. And because of the tightness of this space here, you can't really plug this in a specific way, except to find that format there. So reversed in this format. Okay, so here you go. I've basically strapped it on with my Condor Blue up here. I'm sure I'll find a simpler format later. So I'll go back into menu and I'll show you Blackmagic, constant bit rate, 3.1, 6K at 30 frames per second. With no issues recording. And when I say no issues, that's a fib. Sometimes I did see like a glitch where it did stop, but this runs 6K, 30 frames. I haven't tried higher frames yet, but again, amazing that it works. 30 seconds full. You can see it's working. It's recording. So I'll put a stop. And it's nice. And again, that was at the highest quality. Constant bit rate. On ProRes, you only get 4K DCI, but Blackmagic with Blackmagic Raw, 12.1, 3.7 anamorphic. Look at that. It is just awesome. So let's see. We'll do 50 frames per second and record. So 50 frames per second, we did have an issue, 3.25, but let's try it one more time. Look how smooth that is. Again, when it detects, because I have it in the setting for drop frame stops, but look at it. It's not the perfect system, but it works. So I'm loving it. You know, one thing I didn't, I'm realizing now is that with 50 frames per second, still taking a lot of time to write to the disk. Because I did pause this camera for like, I want to say 15 seconds or so. It's still writing, and I'm not able to go into any other options as of yet because it's still writing. Okay, my mistake. Looks like I did not pause it. I thought I had paused it in the menu. So I actually recorded for a long time, 3 minutes and 34 seconds. So my error, but it shows that it was running 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Let me delete that out. Look how fast that deleted. Going to that. 6K, constant, 12.1. And I'll go back to 30. I'll speed recording 50. Recording it. And this is at 30 frames per second. So let's go back into the menu. Oops. Let's look at this. Info. Frame rate 3050. File gigabytes 2. Shutter speed 180. F8. ISO 400. ND 0. 56K. Color gamut. Film. So looking pretty good. Again, Express Type B for the win. Recommended from Blackmagic again, but how long this is gonna work, I don't know, since Delkin device has not been working for me. But I do love this setup, and hopefully I can start using it again.